arm's going to be tired.
Ready? Hi there, everybody. Tom Woodill from Abbey Realty here today. We're out at Cape Bar Ross Park with AJ Stoecklein, the president of the Huntsville Baseball League. AJ and a lot of other folks have been getting ready for a big weekend here at Cape Bar Ross. Saturday's opening day for the Huntsville Baseball League, and AJ's been kind enough to come join us today and tell us about opening day. Tell us how excited you guys are, AJ. You know, lots of kids are going to be roaming the ballparks, lots of parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, lots of fans, and just a big day planned on Saturday. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Tom, we're real excited about opening day. It's kind of our culmination of our new board, you know, the first spring season that we're getting kicked off. Riding that high from this summer and our all-star kids. Right. A lot of momentum, a lot of traction and energy going into the season. Opening day, we're going to start at 8 o'clock. We've got some older kids down the hill playing some early games.
Right.
Pitchers will start at 8:30 right here behind us by the field house. But then all day, this park is going to be slammed with cars, and everywhere you can park a car for grandparents and parents. And we're going to have the Army reserves have said that they'll provide a rock wall for the kids to come and climb, and they'll be out there manning that so they can play on that. And we're going to have some other fun things for the kids to do out here. Right.
And all the fields will have games on them all day long?
Pretty much all day long.
Yeah.
It was hard. We had to work around Upward Basketball. This is their last day, or Saturday will be their last game day.
Right.
Huntsville Little Dribblers, that's their last game day.
Yeah.
So working around those schedules, we kind of had to massage the schedule a little bit to make everything kind of work the best we could. But we'll be playing games all the way up until about 6 o'clock at night. And we'll have, an expanded menu somewhat from our concession, so you can kind of have, a meal and hang out. And that's kind of what we want, is we want people to be able to come out here and it'd be an event that you
kind
can
of family time at the ballpark. Yeah,
your big family too. Make new friends.
Not
just something that you show up and take your kids like a doctor's appointment.
Right.
I'm show up and do my game, then go home.
Right. Well, y'all been working hard at the ballpark for a few months now, I think, working on the fields, getting new scoreboards. Tell us about all the stuff that's been going into this to try to get ready for opening day in the 2020 season.
Yeah, absolutely. We have been working the past years. I think people that have been up here have known that, we've had some issues with scoreboards working or not working properly, but luckily we've gotten all that fixed for the most part.
Right.
The new ones for the older kids, they have pitch counts, so we'll be able to track on the scoreboards the pitch counts.
Right.
The fields, it's a work in progress. People don't understand how big of an undertaking it is to actually try to restore these fields that have been around since, the 70s, 80s.
Right.
Luckily, the city's been working with us, and we've been, trying to get new seed out and some fertilizer. And like I said, some of this stuff it's a work in progress. We're going to have to do it in the off season so that we can get it to the shape we feel like they should be in. Right.
Well, and the weather forecast is supposed to be really super, and the rain is over maybe.
Nice now,
right.
Luckily, this past fall season, we went out and bought tarps for these upper three fields, which we felt in Huntsville, anybody that's lived here any amount of time, if you don't have tarps or turf, you're not going to play baseball because it rains about weekly, especially in fall and the beginning part of spring season. So, and we actually just purchased a tarp for Field 11 down the hill for the big kids.
All right.
That was the only one that was kind of hindering us a little bit, but now that we have a tarp, we feel like, we can get a lot more games in.
Right. Well, tell us about the numbers. How many kiddos are signed up, girls and boys, and from what ages? And I understand there's a new league for the youngest kids.
Yes. We have kids actually from league age 3 all the way up to league age 14.
Right.
I say league age because a lot of people think, well, he's 3 years old. Well, we actually have some 2-year-olds that will be turning 3, and they're considered 3-year-olds.
Right.
But the numbers, we're actually just shy of 400.
All right.
We're up about 18% from last season.
Right.
We've had significant growth in the 14U division,
Right,
which
right.
we really were pressing hard because the numbers over the years have just been dwindling, and we're trying to build that program back up,
Right.
so it can be kind of used as a stepping point to go into high school.
Right,
Getting
right.
high school people involved to help us coaches use the same common terminology and stuff, and be coaching the same way. The new division, the foal, we've actually been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
And the umpires and everybody, we've been talking about how some of these 4-year-old kids are just not big enough and mature enough to be playing with a big burly
5 or
6-year-old
6-year-old,
that's,
yeah, right.
that's really smacking the ball.
Right.
And some of these kids, they've never played before. So Pony also has rolled out this new division that's for 3 and 4-year-olds called the foal division. And what we're going to do is it's a shortened season, so they're only going to play 8 games versus the 12 at the full season.
Right.
We did it at a reduced cost because I know for a lot of first timers it's a big deal to go out and get cleats and a bat,
Right.
and helmet, and
Right.
glove, and all that stuff, and when you don't even really know if they're going to continue on playing.
Right.
So,
Right.
to start them out kind of cheap, and it's going to be set up like scrimmage style, so the coaches can go out there and show
Right.
the kids.
Lots of
kinda
learning.
on their,
Right.
it's a developmental league.
Right.
And we really want to stress teaching these kids.
Yeah.
Part of us building this program back up is not just the facilities and the improvements that we've done, but it's also building the culture,
Right.
and the buy-in, the involvement with the community. We're trying to make sure that good is associated with baseball.
Right.
And every time you think of Huntsville baseball, you think of just positive stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
getting good coaching and helping them with coaches clinics, and we're hoping to roll out some camps during the summertime, some more coaches clinics, because we're all volunteers.
Right.
We don't get paid to be coaches or to be volunteers. So
Right.
giving them tools to help these kids and really just want to stay with baseball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, if they have a good experience, they'll continue on. If they have bad experience, they may never come back. So
Right. Right.
we want to stay positive and keep these kids involved in baseball.
Yeah. Well, we're excited about opening day. We're excited about the 2020 season and just everything that you all have been doing, AJ. And appreciate you spending some time with us today.
Well, I will say that all this work, it's not just me. We our whole board.
Right.
It takes a team.
Yeah.
People don't understand how much of a tremendous effort it takes to run the organization and to man these fields and stuff. And if it wasn't for the city and our board, none of this stuff would be moving the direction it would.
And it's year round too, isn't it?
It is. It
Right.
is.
Y'all are working
When
all the
you're finished
time.
with the season, you're starting a new one. So
Right.
you're getting ready for that.
Right,
But,
right.
No, I appreciate it, Tom.
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
appreciate it, AJ. We'll see you Saturday. Everybody come on out to Cape Bar Ross on Saturday. Early in the morning, stay all day.
Yeah, if you don't have any kids, come out and watch some baseball games. Enjoy some foods and, hanging out with
That's
people.
right.
So,
That's right. Well, thank you,
Appreciate
AJ.
it, Tom.
All right.
Have a
All
good one.
right.
Thanks.
We'll see y'all next week.